Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers at 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, set.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Wilson on first down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A nice pickup there, 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Mitchell. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Back to throw. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Erickson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Charles, already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No return here for Erickson. Touchback, and they'll start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cardinals 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Wilson to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. That'll give him 8 that time. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready up.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Henry here. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no return for Erickson. Out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Erickson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun on third. This one left side caught by Patterson. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point try now for Moody. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Steelers 28, Cardinals 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return here for Erickson. Touchback, and they'll start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here we go, 54, go to 54, line 8, 47. Here we go, 46, 26.
To throw is Prescott. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pierce now up the middle, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Back to the ground with Pierce. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Patterson on the draw. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Going for it with Pierce. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. In motion, Hollins. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. A 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Prescott yet again. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Prescott. This is caught. It's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A great open field tackle is going to stop.